Hello guys, welcome back to the next video, and this is going to be another hero breakdown video in which we will talk about the new upcoming rider hero Mira Shiranui. Now the breakdown is going to be in our usual fashion, in which we will talk about first how to obtain this hero, then we will talk about each of her skills and a potential talent build and whom we can pair her with and what she'll be useful for. So let's get right down into it. First we'll talk about how to obtain her. Now she is going to be coming up in the new event called KOF in Doomsday. I'll show you this event in our calendar. This will be coming up this Saturday on 2nd of March, and during this event you can basically get her fragments. There might be some events that we can play during this time that will give you her fragments. Also, you can exchange 2 of your legendary fragments for 1 of her specific fragment to basically recruit her. So if you need 10 fragments to recruit a hero, you need at least 20 universal fragments to actually exchange and get her. Now it kind of looks like you'll need twice as many universal fragments to actually awake this hero. So if I'm not wrong, we kind of need somewhere around quarter to 700 fragments to awaken a hero. For her it's going to be close to 1300 fragments, which is insane amount of fragments. But again, a lot of the whales who has all the heroes that they need awakened, they can potentially invest those fragments in this particular hero to actually get her battle ready. Also, you'll be able to get Mai Shiranui's fan and Mira Shiranui's dress. If you are already aware of Armaments, then you can see that these particular attributes are really good attributes. AoE damage taken reduction, skill damage taken reduction, really good. Plus these are on base level, so these will get upgraded as you upgrade your armament. Same goes for this one. Skill damage dealt, you'll see in the skills when we talk about each of the skills. The skill damage dealt will get enhanced. As a base you have 1.4, as you upgrade it, it's gonna get more, than hers is already really high. Squad capacity will increase the basic attack damage, and she deals that quite a bit. We'll see that. And lethality on top of it, she is going to be beast of a hero in that case. Okay, let's get down to her skills and you'll see why I said that. Her first skill basically talks about deal scorch damage to up to 2 enemies in fan shape area in front for up to 4500 and reduce their travel speed by 25% for 3 seconds. So there are 2 things there. First, she's going to deal AoE damage, plus this kind of look like a burn damage, but again it doesn't say burn, so I'm not gonna quote anything on that. But there is no damage reduction on additional targets that we see in most of the range heroes. And now Miyamoto, the infantry hero, they all have reduction in damage for every additional target, but she does not. So single target, she'll be dealing 13,500 of damage. For 2 targets, it's going to be 27,000. So far we know that Alina has an incremental damage, which is the most for single target in rider heroes. She comes second in that case. But in group combat, we will have multiple targets for sure, and she's going to deal 27,000 of damage to 2 targets, which is insane. Plus she's going to reduce their travel speed. Plus, let's move on to the next one. Increase rider squad HP by 20% and basic attack damage dealt to slow targets up to 33%. So basically she's going to slow down the target by 25% for 3 seconds. While dealing skill damage to them, she will increase her basic attack damage on them during those 3 seconds. And most of the players have their skill cycle down to up to 6 to 7 seconds. So almost for half the time, she is dealing an insane amount of damage. Plus we know that her armament gives additional squad capacity and additional skill damage on base level. So it's going to be a lot of damage coming from her. Now next is rider squad attack increment to 30%, as if she needed more attack percentage, and rider squad travel speed by 15%. So 15% again is not a lot. We have seen Bella who can boost it up to 30% while not in battle. But this is 15% is not bad, but this attack percentage on top of what she has, really good. And this get better. Increase rider's squad attack by 20 more percent. So this makes it 50% attack increment right there from skills. And while leaving battle, if your squad size is more than 50%, your travel speed will increase by 30% for 5 seconds. So this particular half of the skill will come into effect after your first battle already happened. So in case of group combat, if you are moving out of the battle, you will have additional speed if you have most of your squad alive. Say you are doing a farm hunting, right? In that case, your squad will be above 50% majority of the time. So one farm to the other, you will be jumping very, very quickly in that case. And after awakening, that 20% attack from her fourth skill will get to 30, and the travel speed will increase by 45% for 5 seconds if this is 50%. Now let's see if we pair her with someone like Bella. She have a speed increment of up to 30% when not in battle. Before awakening, with Mai, she gave 15%, which is going to make this 45%, plus she'll have 30% on top of it, so it's going to be 75% in that case, and on awakening it's going to be 90% of speed increment just from hero skills alone. Armaments and talent tree are additional on top of it. So this is really, really, really good. So she's going to be beast of a hero. Now next she comes with an additional skill, which is increased damage dealt to ranged squad by 5%, but damage taken from infantry squad by 3%. Now this is something I would say is more beneficial than having a downside, because riders are designed to kill weaker ranged quickly, and having extra damage dealt on top of whatever damage she deals already, which is really high, is a bigger plus compared to having extra damage taken from infantry, because she does have a lot of speed. With field battle tree, you can run away from infantry quicker because infantry is anyway slower. And she has a field tree with riders, and I can see what particular talent build to go for. I built Cynthia just for speed, so this is one of the good trees for rider and field battle in case you want her to be just a speedster in that case. And I think Nakano has general tree. So in general tree you have this particular talent that gives you 9% additional speed over here, just using 5 additional points. So you can pick those additional speed from there and then build more of rider squad attack and HP, since Mai do increase HP. So this will help her in that case. So this particular talent build will help her to be more effective on field if you are leading with her. Now a potential good skill sequence to go with would be definitely go for first and second, because you do need this additional damage after your skill damage. And then you can go for the speed, and then at the last you can pick up more attack and extra speed in that case. So a good sequence could be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a good sequence. You can also go for 1, 2, 4, 3. So you have either way. I'm suggesting 3, 4 because this 15% is regardless. It is really up to you which one you wanna pick first. But yeah, so this way you can get her battle ready for your needs faster. Now what will be good pairs with her? Definitely Bella is one good pair, and you can also pair her with Alina. They both will give incremental damage on a single target really, really well. And you can definitely, if you want somebody from elite heroes, Park is a good pair. You can keep him in support. Outside of it, obviously Catherine and Cynthia would work well. Another good pair with her could be Bianca, because she increased her attack by a lot, and we already know that Mia increased her attack quite a bit too. Plus additional defense and travel speed. This pair can be one of the good pairs too. So you might expect to see them as a pair as well. Anyway, with that I think I covered everything about our new hero Mira, and I'm excited for her to see how she works on battlefield. And with this, thank you for watching, and if I missed anything, please do let me know in the comments. You can also reach me in region 313. Our alliance is NFG. So with this, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one really soon.